Welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out the Squier debut Stratocaster. Let's go! So, welcome back. Today we're checking out this really affordable guitar. It's a brand new series in the Squier lineup. It's available only on Amazon. It's a kind of a partnership between Fender and Amazon. Yeah, it's a weird guitar because the Bullet Strat already existed. They kind of share the specs. I think the only difference is mostly in the fit and finish. Let's check out the specs first. So it's a classic recipe, 25.5 scale length, 9.5 inch fretboard radius. It has a poplar body, a maple neck, a lower fretboard, 3 single coils, ceramic ones, 5-way switch, volume, 2 tones, 6 saddle bridge. So the specs seems to be pretty similar to the Sonic Stratocaster. The only key differences that I could find is Sonic is a gloss poly which has been polished, so it's shiny basically, while this one is a satin. Basically this is the key difference as far as spec goes. The pickups are probably the same. The materials are the same, the specs are the same, and yeah, of course this one comes with a lower fretboard, while the Sonic Strat is, I think it comes either with a maple neck, maple fretboard, or a lower. But that's the key differences. The hardware is basically shared across all the entry-level Squiers. It changes once you go to the classic vibe ones, because it's more premium and basically more vintage correct. But yeah, first impressions, this is right out of the box. The setup is okay. It's not the best setup ever to a guitar, but it's okay. The guitar is playable, especially in the lower part of the neck, which is probably the one where people starting out with guitar are going to use the most. You're gonna learn your chords, you're gonna learn your positions. And yeah, that's pretty comfortable, which is probably due to the fact that the nut is cut well, which is a bonus because it's not always that. There are no sharp frets, it's pretty comfortable to hold. Fretboard is not rounded. The quality of the pots is okay, but now let's hear it and then we'll come to the conclusion. So what do I think? It's the Fender killer? No. It's a great guitar to start. Let me say this. When I started, I got a Squier. It was the Bullet series back then, back in 2012, 2011, I think. And yeah, Squiers in this price range were horrific. I still got mine. I fixed most of the problems with it, and I converted it into a lower tuning guitar, and it sounds fine. But at the time I didn't have any money, so I spent everything on the guitar and the amp, of course, and so I didn't have any money to fix the, for example, the tuning stability of the tuners, the crappy frets, the nut was awful, but yeah, most of the issues were due to the frets being buzzy, and some of them were really dead. So you have to raise the action quite high so that those frets can sound. This one is nothing like that. It's a good guitar. The frets are a little bit scratchy. You can hear it, but it's fixable. Once you got the guitar, try to search for a good guitar tech around your area and get it fixed. It's really cheap. It shouldn't be too cheap, but it shouldn't be much expensive. The only issue that this guitar has is, first of all, the higher Squiers, entry-level Squiers like the Affinity ones, they're better. They're not that much expensive, but they're better. But most of all, it's Harley Benton. The problem for these guitars and the entry-level guitars, it's Harley Benton, because they are making really good guitars. That maybe as far as fit and finish, they're on par. But especially the guitars that I tried from Harley Benton, and especially the latest ones, a very nice setup, and they sound better. The pickups sound better. If you're searching for something that can go with you, it's gonna be your main guitar for the next years, consider investing a little bit more. For example, if you can stretch your budget a bit, I know especially when you're starting everything seems so expensive, but if you want something that can last, the standard is a good choice, and especially the classic vibe ones are amazing guitars for the money. They sound much better, they have much better pickups out of the gate, much better hardware in general, because the bridge here is a bit okay. If you plan on using the tremolo, it's gonna be tough with this bridge, because it's really light. It comes dead to the body, so if you want something like floating stuff, it's gonna need a guitar tech to look at it. And yeah, the quality of the block is, I don't know, it's like something from AliExpress. So bottom line, if you're looking for a guitar to learn, go with it. It's okay, but I suggest you go to your local guitar store if you have one and try some of the Squiers there, because you may prefer the Telecaster over the Stratocaster, one color over the other, and there is still quite a bit of a difference between each guitar of the same brand on the same model. So you may find that three different Squiers may sound differently, or may be set up differently, or may have some quality that is appeals to you. For example, the grain on the fretboard. It's something that you can only check once you are at the shop and you can compare the same model of guitars. And you can try for yourself, and you may get a discount, so it may be cheaper to get one in a guitar store than online on Amazon. It's a Strat. It sounds like a Strat, and if you want to improve it in the future, you can change the key features that are wrong with it. So maybe you can change the bridge. There are very inexpensive Wilkinson bridges that you can get for like 30 bucks, and that completely changed the guitar. I put one in my my Bullet Strat, and it fixed all the issues that I have with the bridge. Same for the tuners. These one are okay. They seem to hold the tuning pretty well. And yeah, of course, if you don't like the sound, you can change the pickups. But this one sounds fine. So if you're going to learn with this guitar, go with it. If you are a more experienced player that is looking for a cheap Strat, consider Harley Benton, because out of the box their pickups sound better, especially in this kind of price range. If you're going up, there's much better alternatives from Squier, but if you're staying under 200 euros, I really think that Harley Benton is the choice, especially these days, because they're pumping out great stuff from there, so consider that. So this is it for today. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, subscribe if you want to support me, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!